Hey, welcome back to Open. Through her inspirational story and journey to the United States from her native Brazil. Our next guest is here to tell us the story of her struggle, life lessons, and of course the most important part of it is the success. Welcome to author Luciane Serifovic. To Open. She's mostly impressed that I got to pronounce her name right.
I am very impressed with you.
Thank you very much. Tell me about, this is the book, Handle It.
Yes.
And I will say on the back, there's a picture of you as a beauty queen. But let's start with the front of the book and talk to me about Handle It. And here, let me show it to the people there. Tell me what it's all about.
Yeah, so Handle It is a classic immigrant story of someone coming to this country and being completely broke, not knowing how to speak the language.
Oh my goodness.
And being able to succeed in real estate. So the mission of the book is really to inspire other people that, you know, they can conquer it all and they can have it all as well.
How long ago did you come here?
I'm
presuming it's your story.
It is my story. I've lived it, and I've been able to conquer it. So I want to be able to inspire other people that they can do it as well. So it was about 18 years ago. Believe it or not, it feels like it was yesterday, but it was 18 years ago that I came to this country.
And why did you come to the country? And there's so much controversy over people who enter our borders. Maybe you can give us a little background.
Yeah, interesting enough, I did come here. I tell people as a joke that I came straight off the boat, but I did take a plane to come to this country. But I came here.
Metaphorically, it was just
straight off the boat. And I came here, and I was actually illegally an illegal immigrant for several years before I had my documents. But I came here because I wanted to be safe. Brazil is a beautiful country, but it unfortunately is not safe. And my aunt used to live here, and she was a very close friend, and I felt when she came to this country that I had lost everything. So I wanted to come and live the American dream and build something.
Did you come and meet with her and stay with her?
Yes, I lived in a basement. I had no lights. It was dark 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's basically how I started it.
What are the biggest issues for an immigrant coming to this country that make it very difficult? And then, of course, we'll talk about how we get to the point where it gets easier.
Yes, so it's almost impossible to get your visa. I mean, I actually...
It's not any better now than it was.
Yeah, it's even worse. But I actually, in the book, I tell the story how I actually I was supposed to come here when I was 9 years old. And my dad sold everything. My mom came and she was here. And my dad sold everything. He sold our furniture. He sold all of our electronics. And we had all of our bags ready to come to the U.S. So when he went to the immigration or to the embassy to get our visa, he got rejected. So my mom had to go back to Brazil.
My
we had
goodness.
to start life all over
So
again.
really even getting started was one of the biggest issues. So then you got into real estate and you did well.
Well, not really. Before that happened,
I know I skipped over like 8 years.
So my first job was actually in a coffee shop, and I was making cappuccinos at this little tiny Italian coffee shop. The first client that walked in was this very nasty Italian guy, and he said to me, "Can I have an American coffee with 3 sugars?" And I looked at the guy and said, "What is he saying to me?" Because I didn't know how to speak English.
Wow.
And I said, "How many sugars?"
That goes back to the segment we did on the ESL program. I do want to move it ahead because we're going to run out of time.
Okay, sure.
So where are you at? First of all, so the book is out. Where are you at now? What are you working on now? And why should people be thinking about looking at the book and being inspired about achieving in America?
Well, because I think there's still hope. And, you know, my motto is if you work hard, have faith, you can accomplish anything. And essentially what I did was I worked very, very hard in every position I've had, from starting at the cappuccino store all the way up to now. I was the international, most recently I was the international director of sales for a real estate company. And now my mission, well, all the proceeds from the book is actually being donated to a little girl who's been diagnosed with cancer. And she used to play with my daughter.
Doing the right things.
Yes.
So the book is Handle It, available wherever you
It's
can
in Amazon.
buy it. On Amazon, so that's
So
a
if you
good
just
start.
go to Amazon, type in Handle It, you'll be able to find
Real
the book.
quick, and I hate to conclude with a political message, but I'm sure you have good, strong feelings about people who say that undocumented immigrants should not be coming to this country. You're an example of how it works, right?
Yes,
Got about 30 seconds.
I do believe that there's still opportunities, and maybe it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but just keeping the faith, working hard, and doing the right thing, eventually you'll get somewhere.
There you go, Luciane Serifovic. I want to get it right. I always want to be respectful. The book is Handle It, and it's really inspirational.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, I think, I'm going to drum roll, we've come to the end of the show.
Oh, we need more time.
Yeah, we all need more time, and we're doing the best we can. We want to thank all the guests, Luciane and everybody else for joining us, and to you, of course, for tuning in. If you missed any part of today's show, you can catch the recablecast at 5 and 10 p.m. on Optimum 67 on FiOS 33, or watch anytime on the web, of course, at bronxnet.org. And guess what? We're no longer open. I guess we're closed. Have a great day. Have a great night. See you around town.